Hello to all my earth signs and welcome to Infused Transitions. So I'm trying something new here. I'm going to be looking at considering doing an elemental read to come out on the first of every month, where I will do for the 4 different elements. So earth, wind, fire, water. And you guys can let me know, give me a thumbs up if this is something that you would enjoy and would like to be able to see on a monthly basis. So welcome to my earth signs. This is going to be earth sign focus. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, of course, all are welcome to watch. We are going to be looking at what is the overall energy for our earth signs for the month of March of 2025. And even though all readings are timeless and it's good for when you find it, that's just the date that we're doing it for, or the month that we're doing it for. We're going to be looking at that. We're going to look at what is influencing you this month. What are you being invited to release? What are you being invited to welcome in? And how you can best align yourself for what's coming in. These are the decks that I am going to be using. And with that said, we are going to jump into getting your reading underway. All decks have been shuffled prior to beginning. So I do try to remember to do it on camera, but just in case I forget one or something, just know that they have been shuffled very thoroughly. Okay, so what is the overall energy for our earth signs for the month of March 2025? So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What is the overall energy for the month of March of 2025? I just saw a card there that was face up. Mother of Air. We have Motherwort. Oops. And of course, we will talk about these. Thank you. And 2 of Air, Chicory. All right. Let's see if I can find that card that's... I could have swore I saw a card that was face up in here. Maybe not. Oh, yep. 2 of Fire, Bee Balm. 2 of Fire, Bee Balm. So we do have 2 2s. This could very well be that there's going to be a month, March will be a month of choices and decisions for you. And then we have, again, this, oops, Mother of Air. Or not mother, it's actually, it says madre, which is mother. I am going to look this up just because this is Madre of Air. So again, that's the image. And it says quick to bite, quick bite, deep nourishment. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Be fierce in service to the heart of the matter. So this is about making a bold declaration. Experience the power of emotional stability and honoring the lion-hearted one that is within yourself. Okay. And then when you have the 2 of Air and we have the 2 of Fire, you know, these do talk about choices and decisions. And look at that, they're side by side in the book. So the 2 of Air is Chicory, and it is release long-held beliefs and be receptive to guidance and open to unlikely partnerships. So yeah, this is releasing something. So there is some things, again, and we talked about, so what are you being invited to release? I would say you're being invited to release some no longer serving beliefs, maybe beliefs that were very long held either by yourself, by your family, could be stuff that has to do with ancestry, tradition, but maybe they're just simply not aligned to you and where you are in your journey. And so therefore they're just not in your best and highest. And then we look at the Two of Fire, which is the bee balm. And I find it interesting because it's Two of Air and Two of Fire. And air, right, fans the flames, if you will. So the bee balm, the Two of Fire, okay, the bee balm, the Two of Fire, right? This talks about harness the power of desire, embrace creativity with confidence, and courageously step towards the heat. So it's, attracting what you desire, and doing your creative work, embracing your creativity with confidence, and then stepping towards that, right? Stepping towards that passion, that fire, that creativity that happens, and that harnessing that power of desire. So what is it you're wanting to create? So there's choices and decisions here around that. And again, it can be that these long held beliefs are playing a role in keeping you from stepping towards what this is that is speaking to you or will speak to you in being creative about something. And again, this is like a quick, as it said, quick bite, right? It's quick, it's powerful, it's movement. Air energy is can have a swiftness to it, right? We can have those gusts of wind that it just like clears the slate and lets you begin anew. And I feel like, you are being invited to let go of some things. What tree wisdom can bring in some support here? What is a tree wisdom that can bring in some support here? Bristlecone pine. Bristlecone pine. Now, one of the things, and I don't know if it'll show up for you very well, we have a bird in the tree, but we also have a spider web there. And to me, this is like saying, okay, there are some things that come to this tree for support. There are some things that, live in the tree, if you will. The bristlecone pine. So the bristlecone pine, this is about the roots of something, the being. This is about the being. So in this particular case, for this particular tree, the focus is on the roots. And for the bristlecone pine, it's about persistence. Okay, so we're talking about persistence here. Oops. Okay, so my needles can stay green for over 40 years before dying, so I can help you to learn the art of persistence. My ability to survive for thousands of years means I have witnessed many turbulent events, but I continue to grow despite them. And I see how this relates to these beliefs, right? There can be beliefs that can be very persistent that are just no longer serving, but it doesn't have to stop you from being able to grow. Having a healthy rooting system or root system, being very grounded, can be very, very supportive in helping you to process things in this reality, right? Life doesn't always go and run smoothly, right? But you may be currently facing difficulties. You just do your best to remain strong and steadfast during these troubled times. Persist with your goals while learning from your setbacks. So there might be some things that are going to challenge you along the way in the month of March of 2025. However, again, there's also this opportunity to welcome in passion, creativity, moving forward, being courageous, making that quick biting decision to just, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go forward. And as things come up for you to deal with, for you to face, for you to work on, just continue, yes, do that, but don't give up on what that choice or decision was of what it is you wanted to be able to create. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? What else do we have? And I feel like you've already been told, like, you've already been told, like, this is what we're wanting to release. This is what we're wanting to bring in. And I feel like what is influencing you is the same thing you're being invited to release. Okay. And what's going to help you to best align to that? Well, again, bristlecone pine. This is about staying steadfast, if you will, faithful to what it is you're wanting to create, regardless of what comes up. And this isn't to ignore what comes up. It is important for us to acknowledge, to process, and then release and let go of what is coming up for us to do that with. And then at the same time, embracing what comes up that's going to help us, guide us, and support us in creating this new thing we're wanting to do. Okay, so what else do we have? Is there anything else? There's a couple of things in here that seem to want to pop out. Oh, look at that. How nice. Okay, so the Earth Fairy. And again, how fitting that the Earth Fairy comes out for our Earth signs. Okay, so we have the Earth Fairy. This is physical health, grounding, which we talked about, foundations, which we talked about, the rooting system, being very grounded. Is going to be extremely important. Physical health. So maybe for some of you, maybe you are having shifts and changes in your physical health, or you're wanting to create physical shifts and changes in your health. Maybe you're facing some things that are challenging about that. And again, it is important to acknowledge these things, to do what you can to best support and help yourself while you continue to move forward. And grounding, I feel, is going to be really important. If you don't know how to ground, feel free. You can reach out to me. The email is in the description box. I am a multi-dimensional ascension coach, and I can help you learn and create a guiding or a grounding process that works for you, whether you want fast, long, slow, short, quick, whatever, or there are many resources out there to do this. So, go with what resonates with you and leave the rest. The next one out that came with the Earth Fairy is the cow. This is nourishment, abundance, asking, and receiving. So we do have nourishment, and because nourishment came out here, with physical health, I would say maybe there are some things around beliefs even maybe that have to do with how you're nourishing your body. Maybe there needs to be a shift in how you look at food, how you feel about food, how you perceive food. And I mean, I could use myself as an example, right? I was a Midwest girl. I grew up in the Midwest. I grew up in a very, very small agricultural town. Our school had tractor day, for Pete's sake. Every year we had tractor day, and, the farmers' kids would dress up and deck out their tractors, and they would drive their tractors to school, and, they would do a contest to see who wins, first, second, third, and all that. And so, I mean, I grew up with a lot of different beliefs around food, including what is it that my body needs. And come to find out, there are some of those things that I was taught that my body needs that actually were working against me and my body. Not that that's saying that that's true for everybody, but just for my personal experience and my body, those specific things just were not supporting my body in a good way. So I had to learn to take these beliefs that I was carrying about, well, these are what the staples are, and these are what is, because this is what we were taught. And, I didn't question it then, right? But yeah, so the cow is here. This is the animal guides of Avalon, and it's nourishment, abundance, asking, and receiving. And again, asking and receiving. What are you going to let go of, and what are you going to bring in? ask for help, ask for support. If you don't know the answers to those questions, just doing the work and saying, hey, I'm willing to do this. I'm open to this. Please guide me, bring it to my conscious awareness of, what are these things that would be really good for me? What is something that would just speak to my passions? What is something that I could release that would really help guide me and support me into being healthier, being stronger, getting on my right path, being in more alignment with myself, right? All right. And then let's see. And I feel like these are what is going to help you to best align with what's coming in for you. So, and also it's interesting sometimes about how when we look at detoxing our body, or we look at just changing, even if you only do one snack or one dessert or one meal, a day, a month, a week, whatever, it's still a step in the right direction. It's still a change. So I feel like, there is something here around the beliefs and your physical health and how you're nourishing your body that is part of this story. We have leadership, taking the lead around your body, taking the lead around your beliefs, taking the lead around finding your passion. This is going to be a part of the theme for you for the month of March in 2025. And look at that again. Here we're being told to release, allowing yourself to release. And the interesting thing here is that it's showing you fall when everything falls away, right? And just like here, it's like this one says, it's here for like such a long time. And even if it doesn't have its needles, it's still not a dead tree. It continues to live. It continues to grow. And everything is in seasons and cycles, right? So I feel like it's saying, again, there's times when we just need to weed out those things that are just no longer serving us, and really being open to allowing ourselves to blossom into that bloom of color. And we do that by releasing the things that are just no longer serving us. So anyways, my earth signs, again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I just really hope that that you enjoyed the reading. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you would like to see this type of reading continue at the first of every month. And if you enjoyed the reading, feel free to share in the comments below, like what spoke to you about this, and if this reading offered you any sort of aha moment. So until next time, guys, thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye.